is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night. Morning Meditations with C.J. Marshall.
Good morning. Habakkuk was living in a time where Israel in the north and Judah in the south had split. They were once as a united nation, united God's people as God's people, and now they're split. And Habakkuk Verse 1 says, the burden which the prophet Habakkuk saw. And so Habakkuk saw a burden, and that burden was injustice and violence. And he felt like most of us do when things go awry, that the Lord wasn't there. He says, how long will you not hear? How long shall I cry to you? And so he talks about in the law's perilous, there's no justice. And God answers that and says, I'm going to bring judgment. I'm going to raise up the Chaldeans, a godless nation, a terrible and dreadful nation, verse 7. And so Habakkuk now has some questions. We have some questions on the Lord's answers sometimes when we look into his word. So Habakkuk questions God in verse 12. He says, are you not from everlasting, O Lord my God, my Holy One? We shall not die. Lord, you have appointed them for judgment. O rock, you have marked them for correction. You are pure eyes than to behold evil, and cannot look on wickedness. Why do you look on those who deal treacherously, and hold your tongue when the wicked devours a person more righteous than he? Why do you make men like fish of the sea, like creeping things that have no ruler over them? They take up all of them with a hook. They catch them in their nets and gather them in their dragnets. Therefore they rejoice and are glad. Therefore they sacrifice to their net and burn incense to their dragnet, because by them they share sumptuous, and their food plentiful. Shall they therefore empty their nets and continue to slay nations without pity? Now Habakkuk is challenging the Lord's judgment plan. His plan is to rise up an even wicked nation, even more exceedingly wicked nation, to take care of Israel. And he says in verse 14, why do you look on those who deal treacherously? Why are you considering this? Why are you fixing the problem of evil with more evil? Aren't they just as wicked? And what Habakkuk doesn't see is the full picture. God's going to say that they're going to get judged as well. And so maybe sometimes we get in a little circle and can only see what's right in front of us out of this circle, but God sees the big picture. And so try to zoom out and try to picture, get the big picture. Justice is going to be served both on Babylon and Judah and his people. Zoom out, get the big picture, and it all works out. Sometimes we can't do that, but we need to try and wait on God. And the Lord has an answer for this as well. And we're going to look at that next episode. But thank you for joining me for another episode of Morning Meditations. May we always be like the psalmist that says, "Oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation all the day." See you next time.
Morning meditations, oh how I love thy law, it is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night.